Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the natural gas price has moved in the last week and how the natural gas price can move in the next week. If you look at the chart of natural gas, as I've already told you in my previous video that whenever it goes high, we have seen a sharp fall. Suppose this was the first time we have seen it mid high. Okay, and after that it crosses that particular level, and this is the second time it crossed this particular high, made another high. After that we have seen a sharp fall. Okay, and if you look at this particular chart ahead also, it made a swing at this particular level, crossed this particular high, made another high, and we have seen a sharp fall. Okay, third time, and for the fourth time it made a swing at this particular level, made high, and from there we have seen it is continuously in the downside and made a low of around $6.416. Okay, and if you look at this particular week also, it made a low of around $6.16. Okay, and from there we have seen this level didn't sustain, it can go further down. Okay, so as of now what you can see, there is a continuous downfall. Okay, after making this particular high, we have seen there is a continuous downfall. And if you look at this particular chart, what we have seen, a swing is trying to create at this particular level. Okay, but there is a continuous fall. But if you look at this particular fall, what we have seen that it is trying to make a narrow pattern. Okay, so once this narrow pattern break upside, we can see it can go further upside, or if it goes below that particular level, then we can see it can move further down. Okay, so now look at this particular chart, what we can see. Before we move forward ahead, if you have any doubt, mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, now look at this particular chart. If you look at this particular chart, what we have seen, a M pattern is trying to form at this particular level, which shows that these levels are already being tested here. So if this level breaks downside, look at this particular chart clearly. If you look at this particular chart, these are the support which is already being tested here. So probability is high, if the price cross this particular level, there can be a sharp fall can come. And if you look at this particular trend also, it is moving in this particular zone, but in a quite volatile range. Okay, if you make it a particular trend, what we can see that it is trying to move upside every time it goes high, it crosses that particular high. Okay, this is the pattern it is created after 2020. Okay, so now what we can see, looking at this chart for the next week, suppose if this particular level sustain, or if this level goes, swing is forming at this particular level. Okay, so suppose if this level sustain, then there is a higher probability that we can see it can go further upside towards a level of $6.814. Okay, and if that level goes further upside, then we can see it can touch a level of $6.9556. Okay, and once that sustain above that level, then we can see a level of $7.026. Okay, these are the resistance which is already being, this level is already being tested here. So probability is very high. If the level sustain above this level, then we can see it can touch a level of $7.286. Keep this in mind. If the price sustain above this level, it is important, keep a note of it, $7.026. we can see it can cross this particular level also, because this level is a weak resistance. So probability is high, if it sustain above a level of $7.206, then we can see it can cross this particular level, and can, if that level sustain above a level of 7.027, then we can see it can cross this particular level and can touch a level of around $7.426. Keep this in mind. If the price goes above a level of $7.026, then we can touch this particular level. Okay, and if the price goes above that level, then we can see it can touch a level of $7.540, and from there we can see it can go further upside and can touch a level of around, then there is a probability it can go further upside. So you have to keep this in mind. If the price goes above a level of $7.5, okay, $40, then we can see it can move further upside, and a probability is there it can go further high and can touch a level of around $8.338. Okay, so keep this in mind. If the price goes above this level 7.5, then we can see it can touch a level of $8.3 also, and then from there we can see it can move further upside. Again I repeat, if the price sustain above a level of 7.0 to $7, then there is a higher probability that it can touch a level of around $7.440. Okay, and it can touch this level. Okay, and if it goes above a level of around 7.540, okay, this level, and if it sustain above this level, it can touch this particular level, and this level, if it goes above, then we can see it can touch a level of 8.3, and if from there we can see it can move further upside, which is a higher probability because all these levels are being tested here. So probability is high, it can touch a level of around 8.3. After that 8.3, we can see it can move further upside towards a level of 8.4180, 8.480, and from there we can see it can go further high. Okay, now understand something, market is uncertain, as we know that CPI data is coming today, so probability can be high that there we can see a huge volatility in the stocks as well as in energy stocks as well as in commodities. Okay, now if this particular level didn't sustain, because market is uncertain and a AM pattern is forming, so if this level didn't sustain and if moves below that particular swing, so if this level didn't sustain and if goes below that particular swing, we can see it can touch a level of $6.514, and if that level also goes further down, then we can see it can go towards a level of $6.428. Okay, and once the price goes that below that particular level, then we can see it can touch a level of $6.329. Keep this in mind, if the price goes below that level, we can see a level of 6.329, and from there we can see it can move further low towards a level of $6.072. Okay, now understand, if the price fall below 6.329, then we can see a level of $6.072, and from there we can see it can fall further low, and a probability is there, we can see it can move further down towards a level of $5.930. Okay, and $5.930, from there we can see it can move further down towards a level of $5.730. Okay, and from there we can see it can move further low towards a level of around $5.488. Okay, and once the price move below that particular level, then there is a higher probability of touching $5.317. Okay, and from there we can see it can fall further low because there is a higher probability that we can see it can move towards a level of $5.17. Okay, so you have to understand these are some of the support points. So if it goes below that particular level of 6.5, we can see a swing can form at above this particular level, and it can touch a level of 6.6 again, and from there we can see it can come down. Okay, so the next support is at around $6.086, and from there we can see it can move further low towards a level of $5.48, and if that also didn't sustain, then we can see a level of 5.317, and from there we can see a level of $5.082. Okay, once the price fall below $5.082, then we can see it can move further low, and then there is a high probability we can see it can move further down. In this, you can mail me. Like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.